Yo, 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 what's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? It's your boy DT, peace to the people. All praise be to the Most High. I say nothing but peace, patience, love, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, mercy, grace, and abundance to everybody sitting at their most low. Because you know, we don't go to the Most High till we sitting at our most low. No man has ascended except he who has descended. The ball can only get as high as it ball. Just because you balled, it does not mean you failed. So get back up and keep going. Yeah, what's poppin', what's poppin'? I just want to discuss something real quick. The other day I made a video discussing how male and females need each other equally. Like, you can't have one without the other. And I use like what's the word? What's the word? I can't think of the word right now, but I tried to use something like that was synonymous with that. And I said that God is not God without a goddess. But God is a dual word. God can be male or female. Like, God, the word God does not just mean male or masculine. God can be masculine and feminine. That's what God is. God is both masculine and feminine. And I'm saying that to say this, that God is God alone. God is God with or without you. Like, God is going to be God. Like, you probably won't be shit, but God is going to be God when everything's said and done. Because like, even in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So even before the heavens and the earth were created, there was a God. That's because God has no beginning and no end. You are God. You have no beginning and you have no end. That book of the Bible was written by Masons, and it's not what you think it is. It's not a history book. History only means his story. That's their story and shit. And it just got lost in translation. It was written for Masons because, back then it was the Dark Ages. So everything we talk about now, like eating healthy, goddamn the astrology, fucking laws of attraction, like everything we talk about now so plainly, they couldn't do that then. It was done secretively. So they wrote this book. They wrote this book and they hid it within stories and allegories and shit like that, only for the chosen few. Now we see that we are the chosen few and we understand all these things. So we can see things and speak things plainly, and we can even see through their codes. Goddamn me, and understand what it is they're exactly saying. Because the Holy Bible comes from the Helios Biblios, and Helios is saying son or soul, and Biblios is book. So it's like the son book, soul book. Only if you have a soul within you. Only if you have eyes of the soul, ears of the soul, and spiritual discernment, will you really be able to understand anything I'm saying, or understand any of those scriptures wholeheartedly, without looking at it as literal or history or any of that. So yeah, but God is God. God is always God, and God, even when I tell you that you are God, I don't want you to get hardy and be like, oh, okay, I'm God. Like, I could just go off thinking, doing anything. Like, no, that's not what God is. Because God is a conscious being. God doesn't just think and pursue things head first like that. You hear me? God has a sky view of all things. So God really is what you are underneath all of this. Not your physical body. Like, we know your physical body has limitations, but your creative thought process, your energy within you is limitless. It's limitless. It can create all things. That's the God that I'm telling you that you are. I'm not gonna soup your head up and let you think that you are God. You are not the God. I am not the God. There is a creative force over all of this, and each of us hold that creative thought, that creative power within our soul. We can use that in every endeavor that our life has to offer us. And that's what being God is. In every level of your life, you bring soul into the situation. You bring light into the darkness. That's what being God is. I'm not telling you that you can go off and just create. No, I'm not telling you no fake spooky shit when I tell you that you God. When I tell you that you are God, I'm telling you that you possess the creative power that the Creator has, that created all of this, so that you can be in sync with that power and create. And like I said, bring light into the darkness. Bring some motherfucking water, goddamn me, where it's dry at. Like, that's the God within you that I speak of. That's the God that sleeps that I'm trying to reawaken. Not no fake spooky ass person, but the real God, the real you. The person that constantly thinks and observes. The observer. I'm talking to the observer. That's God. This is just a machine that the observer uses. So when I tell you that you a God, I'm not talking about your ego. I'm not talking about what the streets made you, what your parents, what your job. I'm not talking about what this body could do. No, I'm talking about you at your essence. You, the real you, that thought, that 21 grams that leave your soul, that leave your body when you leave this motherfucker. I'm talking to that 21 grams. I'm talking about that 21 grams that exists within you. That's a fact. That's a fucking fact, bro. That's another thing, man. Like it's been proven that when everybody dies, you hear me? No matter how big they were or where they're from, no matter the nationality, the ethnic background, any of that, religion, nothing. When they die, they lose approximately 21 grams. What on earth could that be? It's the soul. It's the soul. The soul goes back. The energy that you really are goes back or goes forward, because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transferred. It can only be transferred. But yeah, man. That's all I really wanted to say right now. I ain't really want to get off into deep later on. We might have a better discussion on some different shit. But God is God. God is like the truth. It don't need no support. It'll be here without you. Like, remember, in the beginning, God created. That's how it start off. The first book is Genesis. If you break that word down, it say genes is. It tell you where your genes start from. Genes of Isis. That's some whole other shit. I told you, man, that shit was made by Masons. That Bible, that basic instruction before leaving Earth was written by Masons. We gonna get off into that shit a whole other time. But it told you, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So before there was a heaven and an earth, there was a God. Don't get lost into saying, well, where did God come from? Who created God? There is no beginning and no end of God. Like there is no beginning or no end to you, because energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. That's all God is. That's all you are. It's energy, creative, vital life force. Use it wisely. Use it wisely. Please continue to be the light in the dark. That's the God that I'm talking about, you all. When I tell you that you are God, I'm telling you that you are the light in the darkness. Whenever there is darkness upon the face of the earth, all you got to do is say, let there be light, and you can make that happen. That's what I want to leave you with, man. Peace and